G'day everyone, and welcome back to another shell finding adventure. We're up at the Urchin beach. Hopefully we'll find some sea urchins today. I want to look at this guy. I have a feeling, yes, there's like little bits of liquid or like stuff bubbling out of the crease there. This one is a live circular tapestry clam. Very, very cool. The tide is going out right now, like going out quite rapidly. Also, please excuse that wind. I think it'll get a little bit worse later, but I'll try to shield us from it. Anyway, I'm going to put this guy back into the water. Oh, I just tossed that clam back into the water and the seagull is like literally standing right over the clam. It might end up being breakfast. I'm sorry, clam. Now that's a bit of a treat for up here. He looks very calcified on top, but still, yeah, he's empty. Also a better color than what I usually see for the cowries down here. This one should be a green tinted cowrie. They're one of the few cowrie species here that can live on the mud flats. Oh, hello, sir. Are you like goopy on the inside? I see a shell in it. I think it's just sand in there. Oh, that's nice. Also, yeah, it's just sand in there. It looks fine. It looks a bit fuzzy on the outside though. Anyway, it is a lovely pen shell. I'm only like 70% sure of any of the pen shells that I name up on screen. Anyway, I would say that this one is a bicolored pen shell is my best guess. It's the first urchin. I nearly walked past that because it is like almost sand colored, surprisingly. Also, for the first urchin, it's also de-spined by nature, so that's nice. I haven't seen a lot of urchins around today. I'll get that sand out later. This one is a short-spined sea urchin. Also, it looks really nice. It's one of the purple varieties. How are you? You are like crusty there, but looks like just sand on the inside. If it's just sand on the inside, that's way better than being like guts on the inside. I think it's just sand anyway. Another bicolored pen shell. Also, in case you hadn't noticed, there are a lot of crusty things on the shell at this beach, on the shells in general. This one at the bottom here, this big chunky one, which I don't know if it's just sand in there or other things. That one is a mud arc. Very common here, except not too common to find it still with its brown periostracum. This one on the top, which I do want, is a joined Australian jingle shell. I've had a lot of luck getting joined jingles from here. I'm going to work this off of the shell, the bit of whatever that is off of the shell. And yeah, that one's going into the bucket of chaos as well. I know I call this the Urchin Beach, but honestly, I should probably call it the Bivalve Beach, just because of the sheer number of joined bivalves that pop up here. I was like looking at this off camera for a second. It doesn't look like there's any goopy stuff in there. There's some very fresh shells and crusty shells that wash up here. This one's nice and clean. It is an antiquated surf clam. Absolutely lovely with that bit of blue on the joins there. Yes, it is worth mentioning that there are a lot of these surf clams that wash up here. They're probably one of the more common shells that I see while shelling up around Hervey Bay. That is just a very old moon snail in there. There we go. There are some very old moon snails on the beach today. I'm hoping to find some ones in nicer condition. I like the color of that one. I think someone must have like smooshed it on the sand a bit. Still, how could they not notice this lovely red color? This one should be a scaly scallop, I think. Well, that boy is quite white on the top, quite sun-bleached. He is whole on the bottom though. Look at that. Oh my good golly goodness. If I kept him, I mean, I'm going to take him for right now, but if I did keep him for later, he would probably need a lot of mineral oil on top. Oh, that looks quite, oh, there's another baler over there. Oh, he is maybe like, he's further gone on the top than that last one. He's probably a little too old for me. I am a bit precious with being selective, aren't I? I do like the look of this guy. Oh my goodness, he's got a very nice color on the front and the back. It is a little commercial scallop. I've noticed a few today, but they've been very old, so there's a lot of old shells washed up here, obviously. And also, what is this guy? The black is like really catching my eye. Ooh, look at that guy. It's not a antiquated surf clam. It might be a different kind of surf clam. I'm not too sure. It's definitely, oh no, it might be some kind of Venus shell. Are you going to be all whole? The color looks nice. It might whiten out a bit. Yeah, it's all whole. The color might whiten out a bit when it dries. Oh, it's nice on the back too. It's got some nice orange. It is a cardita shell. I've been calling this one the two-toned cardita. He has a strange growth, like a strange shape that he's grown as. Oh my goodness, he is actually lovely, and the sun just went away, so it's kind of hard to see him in his full glory. Also, please excuse that wind. Yes, it is another scaly scallop. Honestly, that's just like, that really appeals to me. I'm not sure if it's like the white stripes going up the spines, but that is a very cool scallop. Yes, why not? I think I want you. And yes, it does look beautifully empty on the inside. Kind of a nice silver to contrast. The shiny brown periostracum on the outside. This one's a mussel shell. It is an elongate mussel shell. I was hoping to find some joined ones of these, but maybe I'll just collect up a few singles until I find a joined one. This beach is very good for joined propeller arc shells, but I haven't seen any today. Okay, he looks terrifically faded, but I see a bit of orange. I'm kind of curious how he is. He's... my goodness. My goodness, he's terrifically faded. When he dries out more, he's going to turn all white. But until then, look, he's got like little scale patterns on him. I don't think I've ever found a baler with like such a dense scale patterns. Oh, that's a very cute little baby baler. This one's color is glorious. Like, I see a stripe of pink through it. Oh, I was expecting that to be heavier to drag along. No, it's only one side. I was hoping it would be both sides, but it's just one side. One very nice side, I must say. It's another pen shell, but I've been calling this one a comb-like razor clam. Again, only slightly sure that that is right. Okay, this one looks decently clean. Like, I can tell it's just sand in there. I don't feel scared about putting my thumb inside and like removing some of the sand from this one like I did the other one. It is another mud arc with beautiful brown periostracum on it. That brown can be bleached away. I'll have to decide if I want to do that or not. Honestly, if I didn't and I kept it during like the summer storm season where there's high humidity, I have a feeling that the periostracum would probably go moldy, so that's why I usually bleach these. Excuse me, exactly how crusty are you? Oh, I thought it was gonna be like more attached to that. Okay, no, it's fine. I don't really take much of this home. Like, I've got some of it at home anyway, but I do like to show it. It is coral that washes up from the reef just out past the mud flats. Not sure which species, but I do know that the fresh live coral is actually a deep purple color, similar to what's, just above my thumb there. But this one's obviously deceased and sun bleached up here on the rack line. I was bending down to find a sea urchin. Is this one empty or alive? This has like really caught my eye, everyone. I think, it opened. Yeah, that one does not pass the sniff test. Very recently deceased. I might clean it out because I've never found both halves of a half cockle before. Anyway, it was kind of gross, so I'm kind of like, I don't want to show that one on camera, not the insides anyway. I actually bent down for this one to begin with. Yes, ooh, it doesn't have the teeth inside. That's nice, so the inside is cleaned out. I did see those spines on top, but they will flake off fairly easily. It is another lovely little short-spined sea urchin. There we go. It's like there was never anything even remotely disgusting in there. It's also not like, it doesn't smell the best, but it's keepable now at least. Ooh, look at how shiny he is. Ugh, if I can pick it up, there we go. I think, yes, there isn't any guts in it. There's only very old moon snails that I found today, or ones that are still alive or very, recently alive. This one is, beautifully empty by the looks of it. It is a bladder moon snail. I've noticed that the fresh ones from this beach have a very brown appearance. It's very different than the yellow ones and the grey-green ones that I find at the beach about a 20-minute drive down the road. This is very interesting. I did almost kick this until I looked down and being like, oh, what the heck is that? This guy, oh, snap. Did I break it? I think it's fine because it still has its little furry spines on it. This guy is one of those sea hearts that I found in abundance here the last time I came. Except this guy, do I want to sniff it? I don't even know if it's alive or not. The spines aren't moving on it. It's probably been up here for a while. It is a very, very fresh one of those heart urchins. I've never found one with so much of its original spines on it like this. I just picked up this one off camera and I thought, well, what's better than showing one than showing two? It's two more of those not antiquated surf clam things. Also, this smaller one looks very nice with that yellow stripe on it. Not sure off the top of my head what these are. Honestly, it's very hard to know for sure which bivalves, go towards which names on the internet. So hopefully I'll get a name, but not sure if I can. Oh my goodness, everyone. Oh my good golly goodness. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I've been hoping to find one of these since looking at the Fraser Coast on iNaturalist and seeing that there were some sightings of these. Please be hole in the bottom. Oh, there is a teeny tiny hole in it. Oh, what an absolute shame for such a beautiful shell, but there is no way that I'm leaving that behind. Okay, let me just pause here real quick to point out these spiderweb cracks on the bottom of the bubble shell. They will become very important very soon, so please just keep them in mind. For such a tiny little hole, oh my good golly goodness. This is my first time finding one of these, and he is freaking huge. I'm sorry, I'm like, oh, gotta calm down, Maddie. I'm getting a bit like loud and squeaky. I'm sorry, everyone. This is a very exciting shell find. This one is a bubble shell. It is not the brown lined paper bubble. I think this one has a very simple name. It was something like the white striped bubble. It had a very simple on the nose name. I can't remember it off the top of my head because I've never needed to. I'll put it on screen for everyone. Oh my good golly goodness, that is like actually beautiful. That's going, like, even with the hole, that is going absolutely straight into the cabinet. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, I just wanted to flick out the sand. I barely touched it. Maddie, you fool. Do I want you? I mean, I can see that the other side of it is a little bit broken. There's been a lot of broken ones at Hervey Bay when I was there, a few weeks ago. Let me just like smoosh that one off. There we go. It is a fingernail clam. Two goodies. First ones first. We have another, oh, he's nice on the top, nice and not crusty. Another joined jingle shell. I think jingles always have that kind of hole in the center. That's kind of where they attach to. And the next one, excuse that wind, it is like coming straight from the ocean side. Yeah, a bit chipped on that lip, but it is the first and only sorted moon snail I've seen with any colour still on him. Oh, that one I can see is definitely open and empty. Oh, that makes me happy. Maddie, don't break this nice shell. You already broke one today. That one is a very dark, very lovely circular tapestry clam. There's just a bit of sand in there, but otherwise totally empty. I've been finding some very nice ones of these from this beach over the last few visits. Look at that big, chunky old snail trail. Let's say hello. I'm sure the snail himself will not appreciate me saying hello, but we'll say hello anyway. Sir, can I flip you over to say hello? Can I actually like get you onto my hand? He's like slowly retracting in, I think. I can't see his head, but there is his slime out the back there. That is a live sorted moon snail. I was going to say hello a bit more intimately, but I think that's good enough for us, right? Anyway, we'll leave him to his snaily business. Oh, he's out again. Can I see your face, good sir? Or is he's like burrowing under. He's hiding from us. Another one of the beautiful brown-coloured bladder moon snails from here. I mean, this place is called Burrum Heads, so maybe I should call them Burrum Browns. But that might be a bit too hard to say. I don't know. But anyway, very lovely. They're not, like, super common to find nice, shiny ones like this at this beach. Oh, the sun went away, but I do assure you, yes, this one was shiny in the sunlight a minute ago. Here's another shiny, lovely, sorted moon snail. Oh my goodness! Oh, it's absolutely crusty and gunky as anything on the outside. And this side, it's very sandy, like sand is encrusted on it. There is algae growing on it. Gosh, it looks nice on that inside. Very typical inside appearance for a leopard scallop. So, despite how gross it looks, it is both halves of a leopard scallop. I've never found both halves. Leopard scallops are generally not a shell that I find very often, so this is like extra exciting, even though it is so terribly, terribly gross. Yes, it is lovely and whole. Another cleaned by nature, short-spined sea urchin. I must say, for coming to the so-called sea urchin beach, I guess I so-called it that, I've only found 3 today, so yeah, there's not an abundance of them, but honestly, I am enjoying all the different bivalves I'm finding so far. There we go, it's the first joined propeller arc shell for the day. I think I've seen like a few singles. I think I picked up 2, but this is like what I was hoping to find really, because I've had some terrific luck finding joined ones of these here. Also, yep, lots of brown periostracum on it. Not so much on the other side, and it's also a nice large one. Usually the ones that I find that are joined are much smaller than this. Yes, I think I will call this one another Burrum brown bladder moon snail. Tell you what, it's odd, everyone. This is like the fourth or fifth completely de-spined little sea urchin that I found, and the only like other one I've seen was one with spines and teeth in it. There is not many around today, also not many large ones, so maybe they just haven't been washed in from the seagrass areas. Anyway, I'm still very happy because it's always a good find or a good day when you find one that doesn't need to be de-gutted. Yes, I'm heading back now. There is a bit of a long walk back, although this is probably the last bit of rack line I've haven't checked from here towards the beach access, so yep, might get a few more goodies. It is another lovely circular tapestry clam. This one's not as dark as the live one or the other empty one that I picked up, but still very fresh and very nice in its own way. Oh, that is unexpected. Yeah? My goodness, he is mostly whole. Is that crusty bits? No, it's not crusty snail bits, I should say. He looks pretty clean on the inside. That is a violet sea snail. I find them, rarely at the regular home beach. Sometimes they wash up en masse, but usually not at all. It's very unusual to see one all the way up here on the Fraser Coast, but it just goes to show that these ones are actually a worldwide shell. They can wash up almost anywhere because they live all over the ocean surface. Well, that one is the biggest one I've seen today. Still got his teeth on the inside, although I reckon just like tapping it with a stick would knock him loose. Still a couple of spines. Honestly, this one is like, I really like the purple ones from here. They are not common. They're usually like, when I pick up a sea urchin, it's usually all green, so getting the purple ones is kind of nice. I'm probably like, I know I'm very picky, but I'm probably going to take that one, even though it's not totally cleaned by nature. Here we go. There was a lot less urchins than I thought there would be at the Urchin Beach, but also a lot of lovely bivalves. I mean, yes, I usually find a lot of lovely joined bivalves here, but I can honestly say that there was a couple of surprises. So here are the shell finds for this morning, and if you have enjoyed them, please hit that like button for me and subscribe if you want to see more shelling adventures. It's maybe not the most colourful display I've ever made from here, but my goodness, there's a lot of interesting like textures and patterns. It was a very fun morning, and of course it is time to talk about a favourite now, so if you do have a favourite as well, please let me know down in the comments. I was about to say, and of course this beach didn't have seaweed. It was so nice compared to the Hervey Bay beach I like to visit, which does have seaweed everywhere at the moment. Anyway, we are going to talk about some special mentions. You know what? This one might end up being a favourite after I clean it and after it looks like really nice, but at the moment it's still looking kind of rough. But yes, finding a lovely joined leopard scallop for the first time is noteworthy, so it gets a special mention. I might also give a special mention to the heart urchin that still is fully spined. Honestly, they don't feel like spines. It feels like very bristle fur. Very interesting. It's got like a reddish hue about it. Never seen one that fresh before. Oh yes, you may stay there. And I might also give a special mention to the joined half cockle shell. Kind of looks like a bit of a love heart. Once again, I got the goopy stuff out of it, but it definitely needs a bleach bath. It does have that stank factor, everyone. And also, you know what, special mention, okay, the last special mention will go to the beautiful brown Bladder Moon Snails. Someone in the comments was like, in one of the recent videos, said, oh, I've been really missing the moon snails. And I'm like, so have I. The seaweed has just gobbled them up at Hervey Bay. So it's nice to find this brown variety of Bladder Moon Snails from this beach. Now, on to the favorites. Oh my goodness, I've got my most favorite is a bit tragic, but we've already covered that. So yes, there are two favorites. The least tragic is this absolutely gorgeous and nicely darkly colored circular tapestry clam. Absolutely wonderful. Just so different than the much lighter but no less fresh tapestry clam. Very, very nice shells. I do enjoy finding them. But the top favorite, and you know what, oh gosh, sometimes you just have to own up to your mistakes. I should have been more delicate with a shell that was already a little bit busted there, and I was not, and that was my fault. But still, even with that crack and all, I'm probably just gonna it's almost coming apart. It's like an eggshell that's just like staying together by the skin of its teeth. I'm probably gonna take it home and just like put super glue right around all of that damaged section, and then we'll just display it like this so no one knows. Anyway, the top favorite is the bubble shell. White barred bubble, white banded bubble. It was something like that. Oh my goodness, it's large and it's beautiful despite how I have damaged the poor fella. So yes, regardless of that, I'm actually not as upset about it as I thought I would be. You know what? These things happen in life. I'm not hung up over it. But yep, that one is absolutely still the top favorite for the day. And that's it for this time, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.